All right, welcome back. You're still watching Sunrise on Friday, and we're talking 16 days of activism against gender-based violence, as well as youth entrepreneurship. Why should young people be more focused on becoming entrepreneurs? So that's what we'll be discussing today. Also, we're going to be looking at a few of the activities that we've been up to this whole year, seeing that we're coming to an end of the year, which is 2015. Right now, we're joined by Joseph Pupe. He is an activist. He stands up for women. Don't we need more men like that standing up for women?
Definitely, we do need more men like him. We do need men like, talks of the likes of B-Flow, who advocates for women, gender-based violence.
Yes.
But Joseph is here.
Joseph is here as well. So, Joseph, welcome on Sunrise on Friday.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Good morning to our viewers.
Thank you so much. Good morning to you.
Sure.
So tell us a little bit more about your music and the kind of music that you do.
Okay, I'm basically a thematic artist. I compose music of issues that concerns us, the youths, and as well as the community at large. So what I basically do is gather information, try to put it together in a song or maybe in music. Then as I entertain my fans or entertain the public out there, there's a special message that they can use to further their education, maybe to further the rights for women, and maybe to protect our environment, or how best we can do that. As we all know, music has got power. Most of the issues that I sing about are mostly talked about through speeches, and the young people are we are at some point not good in sitting down and listening to a person do some speech. We would rather put some headsets on or maybe go for some music program. So how about when they go for the music program, they find something entertaining but also educative at the same time. So that's the initiative that I chose to embark on together with my team, that I'm so happy and proud of, in terms of support and making sure that it's easy, because it's tough. This is the toughest thing a musician would ever chose to be, but it's the best thing also. People want to listen to something that concerns love, that concerns about that girl and everything, and then when you sing something that is so important to them, they think they skip the song. But so you have to be more creative enough to make sure that the song is attractive, the song is so good that not only the message that they want to hear, but the tune and the sound of it all together is sweet and attractive enough that they will listen to it all around.
Okay.
Sure.
So why did you choose to be an advocate instead of singing songs about love, like you said, singing songs about just other things? Why did you choose to advocate for these issues that affect the community?
Wonderful. There's so much that I'm affected with, let's say, women's not fulfilling their full potential, or maybe not being educated. One factor is that maybe a woman would be my sister, and when I'm down, maybe financially down, I would need support, and before I could either come to you, I would start with my sister. And if my sister is not educated or is not well empowered, then I'll have much struggle before I could come to you. And we all know that no one is an island. No one will ever be one. So we all need each other at one point or two. So leaving him or you behind is just, it's a crisis. It's a huge crisis that we're going through. Maybe the economic challenge is due to the fact that less people are educated or less people are empowered. How about we see to it that more people are empowered, and if they're empowered, maybe the economy will do good, and maybe lives will be changed. So that's the path that through information to the people, they have to know that, because what they know is that women don't need to do anything, don't need to play a role. That's a lack of information. Given the right information to the people, we'll see lives changing, we'll see the community changing, and we'll see an improvement in the quality of life for our people.
Okay.
Sure.
So we're celebrating 16 days of activism against gender-based violence.
Definitely.
What do you think needs to be done to make sure that women's rights, or as well as men's rights also, and children, because we know that all these three, if I may say, types of people
Sure.
are affected when it comes to violence. Once there's violence in homes, children are affected
Sure.
in as much as a woman and a man would be. What do you think needs to be done to make sure that this comes to an end?
First of all, what I would say is that the advocates for women's rights is not just for women and girls alone. They've played their part. It's time for men or boys to stand up and be champions of change, be champions in terms of supporting women's rights and maybe ending violence against women. And we know that men are the huge and so they need to play a part, because if we are to end violence against women, we need to say, man, Mr. Man or Bamdala, stop beating a woman. We need his participation, and not only his participation, his action. We just don't need his participation maybe in a march past or in a talk show, but we need real action. And it's just time for men to stand up and say enough is enough. There's so much that we can do together as human beings. You know, we are all human. We all have dreams. We all have aspirations, what to do. So what happens if I beat you? It means that I'm allowing this man here to go and beat my sister. I wouldn't love that. Even the public out there, they beat the mom. They beat their mom. Maybe a husband beats the wife. What happens if he hears that his daughter or his sister has been beat up by someone? He will express some certain of anger towards that man who beat his sister. So same goes back to the one who is violating the women's rights. You know that. So we are all humans. We are all one. What we do to the other might be done to us too. So we treat each other good, fairly, and or equal. Then we'll see things to be normal. What we are doing, we are just making it worse. We are just making the situation worse. But there's so much we can do if we stop, we stand up, raise our voice, and say, enough is enough to this perpetuating